Okay. This is suspicious.
また何か
Well, I mean, a thank you like this from Sakaki of all people. Don't tell me that why nothing's been happening the last few days. I see it all fits. Sakaki already been kidnapped, and the person sitting in front of me is an imposter. Classic trick, but you just gave yourself away. What have you done with Sakaki? If you're not playing to talk, I'm prepared to.
私はここにいるわよボケるのもいい加減にしてちょうだい
Sakaki, is that you after all?
今の一言で気づくとか本当にバカにしてるのね
What do you mean by that? I'm only considering every possible scenario so I can respond to manner abnormalities
もういいわ
before.
よお仕事お疲れ様ね
What are you angry about? So angry about? She seemed to be in an unusual good mood just a minute ago, but now she is in full sulk mode. My. For all the severe lectures I've received from JB and others regarding the treatment of women, it seems I still have a great deal of room for improvement when it comes to interactions with females in my own age group. Signs ruefully, I close my eyes for a moment. Honestly, if only this guy would give me a little advance warning, I wouldn't get struck by lightning at such random moments. A plop of water against my forehead brings me back to reality. I raise my head and look at the sky. Seriously? At some point, it's filled up with angry gray rain clouds. I noticed it was looking a little overcast, but I hadn't expected such a sudden and dramatic turn for the worst. For a moment, I consider attributing the abrupt storm to Sakaki's out-of-character remark, disturbing the balance of the universe, but I have the feeling she wouldn't appreciate the gag.
大変急いで帰らないと
Sakaki immediately begins to push up her art supplies into her top bag. The rain, indifferent to her concerns, repeatedly intensifies.
このままだと帰る頃には濡れネズミになりそうね
With a slightly archaic expression that reveals her for the avid reader she is, Sakaki accurately forecasts an unfortunate future. It's just none for it. Let's wait this out. Over there. Point at the bridge that stands comparatively nearby. It was just part of the scenery until now, but at the moment, it's our best option for a shelter from the rain.
鉄橋
Yeah, come on, I think it's best to run. Leading Sakaki along the river, I hurry to the bridge as the rain grows steadily stronger. She follows close behind, her bag protectively clutched to her chest. Having sprint all out for 200 meters or so, Sakaki's completely out of breath by the time we reach our shelter. You're right, get your briefing back to normal, then take a seat and rest for a while. The area under the bridge quickly falls into shadow, even the faint light trickling through the cracks, and the storm clouds can't reach us through the heavy iron above. Fortunately, since we're more or less in the country, there isn't much junk littering the area compared to what you call find in the city sometimes. An empty bottle or can rolls by the river, but that's about it. Sakaki and I brush off a light layer of dirt from the bare concrete foundation of the bridge, then settle ourselves down to wait out the storm. As the girl at my side tries her best to wipe the water from her hair with a handkerchief, I examine the state of affairs outside. The streaks of rain have only grown larger and more frequent. No sign of it stopping anytime soon. The sky, slightly gray and cloudy only minutes ago, is already a sea of uninterrupted black. In a country town like this, they don't even light the streets properly. The area's already grown dark, as if to exasperate our unease. And finally, there's that familiar roar, sound that always seems to accompany summer downpours. Thunder can be a frightening thing. I had colleagues with experience on mountain rescues operation who cower nervously every time a storm rolled by. Judging from the sound, it's relatively close. Probably best not to move around too much at the moment. Guess we'll have to kill some time here, Sakaki. Turning to my side, I try to make eye contact. She doesn't meet my gaze. Her throat moves. I can hear a faint gulp. Come to think of it, this girl had an unexpected fearful side. Should probably reassure that it can't strike us here. Just as I'm opening my mouth to speak. Okay, we got some art. Sakaki Yumiko doesn't let other people touch her, and it's completely unthinkable that she touched them herself. The rain falls on her head. She brushes it off. When wind blows in her face, she forces her way stubbornly through it. That's the person I thought she was. And that's why this doesn't quite feel real to me, especially after those strangely sweet words of thanks from before. It feels like I've stepped into some oddly realistic dream. I see, since you really are quite the scaredy cat, Sakaki. I understood quickly enough it'll be easier to pretend that was the reason. But the fact of the matter is, it's hard to blame this on her natural fearful side. Something else seems to have taken hold of the young girls trembling in my arms. Something powerful and difficult to understand. Sakaki. Still fairly warm out, but her clothes are wet with rain, only natural that her body temperature would fall. I try to convince myself that the only reason Sakaki is trembling, but it doesn't quite work. The music is getting to me, fuck it. Finally speaks, wringing the words out of her throat. Voice is frail and utterly weak in a way of I never would have thought possible from the Sakaki I know. And it's frickin' hot here. With that, the last of my strained expectations crumble. This is something new entirely outside of her I'd never seen before. I can't really make an expression. I may appear smiling because, one, the game is beautiful, the music is good, the rain is annoying, but Sakaki's cowering in terror. Even menaced by thugs on a daily basis, even when she couldn't completely hide her fear. She went about her business as usual, but that stubborn, prideful person seems to have melted away. All that's left is a frightened, trembling little girl clinging to me like a life preserver. A diesel locomotive passes overhead with a loud, sustained roar. The water that had gathered on top of the bridge rains down to either side. The very air around us seems to shake. Sakaki doesn't react. She lies on top of my body, completely motionless except for her trembling, and waits for the thunder to pass. Not a problem. Can't bring myself to ask her anything. There was obviously something behind Sakaki's behavior, but it was such a strong reaction that it feels wrong to ask out of mere curiosity. The rain slaps heavily on the bridge above, the wind whistles loudly by outside, sometimes driving water into us from the side. But now that the thunder has passed, Sakaki seems to gradually regain her calm.
雷どうしてもダメなの
Cuddling close, Sakaki stares up into my eyes.
どうしてそう強いの
I might look strong to you, but I never thought of myself that
強
way.
いのよこうやって一人で生きていけているじゃない私みたいに外に壁ばかり作っておきながら内側がボロボロな人間と違って
On my own, huh?
あなたにこういうことを頼むもし
What is it? Go ahead.
欲しいことがあるいいかし
I told you before, then if you want to talk, I'm willing to listen. Sakaki nods and in that same small soft tone, she begins to tell me about herself. The rain shows no sign of letting up. Her quiet voice flows past me and dissolves into the deepening darkness. The weakness of those words seems to echo the fragility of the girl in my arms. Please tell me this isn't one of those ones which is just a long ass paragraph. Yep, it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to read as much as possible here. This is really long. The summer sun scorched the ground beneath our feet. In the heart of the Asian capital, we walked uphill, following the road away from the station eastern exit. I was talking casually of trivial things.
ねえお母さん昨日ね家の窓の外にワンちゃんがいたの
Looking up at the person holding my hand, I smiled. In contrast to my cheerful chattering, the woman walking at my side had a clouded expression on her face. Her profile was beautiful but cold, almost like that of a marble statue.
私の方を見たからね手を振ったのそしたらワンちゃんもこっちを向いたの
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna read when it goes into this type of flashback mode. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to have you guys pause and read it. Because this is going to be long. These are long paragraphs as hell.
So.
Never mind. I'm just freaking alright. Same words repeated in the same tone as if she was playing back a recording. Now understanding what that signified, I continued to speak. That trivial little event must have made me very happy because I just kept on talking. Sentence flowed into sentence with barely a pause for a breath in between. Matching the rhythm of my skipping steps, I pattered on faster and faster, filled with innocent excitement. First, her feet came to a stop. Without turning to look at me, her face still in profile, my mother finally answered. Her quiet voice emerged only to melt away into a squawking of the cicadas. Two pleasures, the skipping and the conversation, abruptly taken from me. I hesitated uncertainly, not sure where to direct my gaze. Soon I found a clear path forward. My hesitation gave way to a reply. And in the phrase, it was the phrase, "I'm sorry." How many times had I spoken those words by then? Even when I've done nothing wrong. Even when I've done nothing at all. Words offered an exit from any unforgivable moment, and above all else, they lightened the burden of my mother's heart. Mumbling those words had always been the best that I could do at times like those. Judging from the sound, it sounds like Yumiko's mother does not have a strong sense of will. And my mother, in turn, offered me the same soft words of apology. In retrospect, it might very well be her fault that I developed a habit of relying on the words, "I'm sorry." She spoke the phrase so frequently, it was probably only natural that I began to imitate her. Cold profile, rigid face, locked in position, never turning to look to me. Speaking a few words with nothing but a slight movement of her lips, my mother began to walk once more, her strides even smaller than usual. With a nod, I stepped forward at my mom's side, slipping halfway under the shadow cast by her parasol. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop reading. I'm sorry if I'm going to stop reading, but could you guys just pause and read? Also, more depressing music. That's what we need here.
もう済ませた。いつものことを毎度毎度聞くんじゃない。着替えは。
These are one of the type of people that like to piss me off.
はい、用意してあります。
すぐに支度する。30分後に出るから玄関に出して小島に渡しておいてくれ。
はい。お父さん。
I know it's uncomfortable me being silent, but I can't really speak up for this music. Mm-mm. I'm getting a feel weird sense to cry right now.
挨拶をしたらお父さん返事してくれるのかな。どんな顔をしたらお父さんは帰ってきてくれるのかな。
I can't even.
おはようございます。おはようございます。おはようございます。違うのかな。どうなのかな。おはようございます。おはようございます。おはようございます。
Okay. I didn't think I was here good morning so many times.
ああ、おかえり。
おかえりなさい。
美佐子、体の具合は？
大丈夫です。何もありません。
それならしっかり治して道明さんのためにも早く戻ってあげないとね。
はい。お母さん。
Again, sad, tragic story.
おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんにご挨拶なさい。おじいちゃん、おばあちゃん。
ああ、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Again, these are the type of people I hate. I do not like him at all.
かわいそうに。生まれたのが女の子じゃなかったら美佐子もこんな。
おい、やめないか。
だってあなただっておっしゃってたじゃありませんか。せっかくの機会だったのに台無しになってしまったって。
People that care for nothing but money.
それはそうだが。
だから女の子だって分かった時にお医者様に強く言ってでもやり直しをすればよかったのですよ。
美佐子の体が持たないことはお前も分かっていたじゃないか。
でも美佐子も入院するし 由美子を学校に通わせないといけないし、どうしたらいいんだか。
榊の家からは生活費も出ているのだから、それでいいじゃないか。
よくありませんわよ。会社の方が当座の資金にも苦しい状況なのに、あなたどうしてそんなにのんきなことを言っていられるんですか？
おい、そんな言い方はないだろう。
Me fucking sick. Like, what the fuck?
お犬さん可愛かったな。いつお家に帰るのかな。行ってきます。
由美子嬢ちゃん、今日のお弁当ですよ。
ありがとう、としえさん。
At
せ
least someone's name.
なんだか恥ずかしいな。
何を言いますか。嬢ちゃん、よう似合ってますよ。
ありがとう。そんなこと言ってくれるのとしえさんだけよ。
嬢ちゃん。
それじゃあ行ってきます。
This whole part has been. What the hell? So on to the next part.